Welcome to a hotel experience episode of The Modern Hotelier.
We are here at the Warwick Melrose Hotel in Dallas. Let's take a tour.
Welcome to the Warwick Melrose Hotel. Originally built in 1924 as the Melrose Apartment, our iconic building was converted into a hotel in the 1970s. Designed by American architect C.D. Hill in the classic Sylvanesque style, our boutique hotel is deeply rooted in Texas heritage and local culture. Our historic property retains many of its original architectural features, from the gilded plasterwork and rich marble floors to the beautifully restored Art Deco painted ceiling in the lobby.
Hi, I'm Ashley Grunska. I'm the Director of Catering here at the Warwick Melrose. We're standing in our Turtle Creek Ballroom. This is our newest event space on property. It actually opened in 2021. It's a 5,500 square foot ballroom. It's a really wonderful space for our meetings. As you can see, it divides into 3 sections. Right now, we have all of the air walls open, but we are set for a meeting that'll be in here tomorrow. They'll be in 2 sections of the ballroom for about 80 guests. They will be utilizing our drop-down screens and projectors that are built into this space. When you do a classroom set in here for the entire ballroom, we can seat up to 250. That's typically going to be our largest corporate event within this space. We also have a lot of weddings within this ballroom. We can seat up to 300 guests with a band and a dance floor. Something that is really unique about this ballroom that ties back to the history of the hotel. It is a much newer space, but our owners, when they designed it, wanted to really keep with the history. So we chose the Art Deco style chandeliers. Directly behind this wall here is where all of the food comes out hot and fresh directly from this building. We have a beautiful 2,000 square foot foyer. In this foyer, we set up buffets for many meals. We also will do coffee breaks. For our weddings and our social events, that's where cocktail hour takes place. When we do fundraisers, that's typically where the silent auction will take place. So it's got a really great space for that. And now we're gonna go into our pool area where we actually have a lot of groups that have had meetings in this space earlier in the day, and this is where they'll have a welcome reception or those farewell drinks. We do a lot of weddings that also will utilize this foyer space as well as the pool for cocktail hour. So we'll check that out now. So right in front of us here, we have our pool bar. This is a wonderful space to host that happy hour after you've had a day full of meetings. So we'll set this area up with whatever cocktails and things that you'd like. We'll remove all of the bar stools so it makes for an easy access point for guests to go right up to the bar and order. There's some really nice shaded spots for people to sit. And then all of the pool deck chairs will be removed and we'll add in tall cocktail tables as well as seated cocktail tables if needed. This pool bar is open on Thursday through Sunday from Memorial Day through Labor Day weekend. Year-round, the pool is open. It is climate controlled, and we are serving food and drinks out here year-round. Outside of those days, you just have to call in-room dining, and we'll deliver food and drinks any time of the year. Welcome to the Bridewell Suite. This is located on our 2nd floor of our hotel. It's named after a very prominent hotel investment family. So the Bridewells have very deep connections to the Dallas hotel world. It is one of our smaller, more intimate spaces. We do host a lot of small meetings in here. We're actually set for one that we're going to host tomorrow for 10 guests. We also can host small rehearsal dinners, host wedding brunches. This can be a really great breakout space, but the real star of the show is the terrace. So this room actually opens up to a beautiful terrace. It's open air. We do a lot of events out here, so let's check it out. Out here, we do host a lot of wedding ceremonies. We can seat up to 150 guests for a ceremony. We also will do a lot of welcome receptions for our corporate clients that are looking for something more unique or an outdoor venue. We do have the nice cafe lights, which adds a really beautiful ambiance in the evening. We can also seat up to 100 guests out here for a dinner. So it's a really great, versatile space. And being in Texas, we can use it most of the year.
At the Warwick Melrose, we have 184 guest rooms, 21 of which are suites. We're going to take you through to see our deluxe suites today. The deluxe suites are about 800 square feet. They feature a separate living room from your bedroom. They also have a small dining set here for 4 guests. They all feature a wet bar area, which is really great if you are bringing in any snacks or doing any kind of entertaining. All of the restrooms in the guest rooms have been completely renovated. One of my favorite features of the restrooms is the ring light around the mirror. I think it's really nice to get all that natural light through the windows, and then the ring light there for when you're getting ready in the morning. The Presidential Suite is a beautiful suite. It is our largest suite here on property. It's a little over 1,500 square feet. It does have a few things that date back to the 1920s. The wood parquet entryway is original to the room. As soon as you walk in, you've got your dining area directly to your left. This is great. It's a dining table that seats 10 guests. We do have space to host events or meetings in this room. Directly in front of you is the bedroom area. When you walk into the bedroom, you've got an amazing restroom here with a really great soaking tub. This has all been updated. It's very light and bright. You've got your working space and a small sitting area in the bedroom. If you are hosting any kind of meeting or event in here, the nice thing is you can close off the doors to the bedroom area and keep that part private for yourself. Over in the living room area, there's a second powder bath there. So if you are hosting guests, you still have a restroom there as well. You have your full living area with a working fireplace, some really beautiful molding with views of downtown Dallas. And then right off of your living area, you also have where it circles back into your kitchenette. In the kitchenette area, we have a wine fridge. We also have a little sitting nook for breakfast. And then we have a full-size refrigerator. There are warming drawers for when we do host events in the Presidential Suite. And then from there, you're back to the main entrance.
Hi, welcome in. I'm Christina, Director of Operations for Spa and Wellness here at Le Spa by Warwick Melrose. Come with me. Let's take a brief tour of the salon and spa. This is our state-of-the-art salon. We offer haircut, color, style, blowouts, manicures, pedicures, and makeup applications. What a great place to come and enjoy your day together as a bridal party. Everyone can be together and enjoy their time. Or what a great place to come and get a makeup application and a hairstyle done before events. Here at Le Spa by Warwick Melrose, we carry skincare by Valmont, which is a Swiss medical grade line. Everything from this line is amazing. It has completely changed my skin. Some of the best selling products and best products for your skin is the Prime Renewing Pack and the Moisturizing Booster. You'll love it. For our body treatments, we also carry Phytomer, which is from the Brittany coast of France, remineralizing the skin and exfoliating, making you all lovely and glowing after your body treatments. Follow me this way. Let's check out the spa area. We'll show you this way into the ladies' locker area where you can get changed and comfortable and ready for your service. In both the men's and women's locker rooms, we have a eucalyptus steam room for you to enjoy between services. Come take a steam. We offer robes and slippers and secure lockers for you to store your belongings while you enjoy your time with us. This is where your service provider will greet you for your services. This is where you can enjoy your time together. And this is where you can enjoy hot tea, coffee, and snacks. Come with me and we'll show you one of our treatment rooms where you can enjoy a relaxing Himalayan saltstone massage. Here we have a couple suite where you can enjoy your relaxation together. We offer body scrubs, wraps, detoxifying, toning. Enjoy your day here at Le Spa with having a delicious facial or a body scrub that detoxifies and a wrap that remineralizes. Thank you so much for stopping by Le Spa by Warwick Melrose. Please find us on social media at Le Spa by Warwick Melrose, and feel free to reach out anytime. Our website is available and all our contact information is there at lespabywarwickmelrose.com.
I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to one of the most iconic and beloved parts of our hotel, the library bar. Originally, this space was the main sitting room and library for the residents of the Melrose Apartments. Today, the library bar remains the heart and soul of the Warwick Melrose. you'll find signature drinks like our ever-popular walk down Melrose Lane. Whether you're here for a quick drink, a quiet conversation, or an unforgettable night out, the Library Bar offers an experience unlike any other.
Welcome to the landmark prime rib. We're serving our prime, local, grass-fed prime rib. Serving it out of our 1940s original cart that we have found in the Northeast. We brought it down here, we refurbished it, and it is a one of one. It does have this beautiful wood base, not unlike some of the other competitors, that is full steel, makes it very unique to the restaurant. It's more of an art piece as well. Take a lot of pride in our prime rib. We do have our 96-hour au jus, where we take the renderings off of this and continue it, almost like a sourdough. So we end up always having our house-made Yukon mashed potatoes, our house-made demi-glaze, our 96-hour au jus.
We are now at the landmark prime rib and joined by Chef Patrick. Thank you for sitting down with us, Chef. How are you doing today?
Excellent, as usual.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little bit more about your background and where your passion for cooking came from?
Sure, of course. A little South Jersey boy that grew up on a little island. Didn't know what I had in front of me when I grew up. There's fresh seafood. We're catching scallops right off the dock. I mean, when you say day boat, we're talking minute boat. That was where I grew up. And, the Garden State's known as the Garden State for a reason. The produce is incredible, the asparagus, tomatoes, and things like that. And so, as most do on a little island town, you start off as a dishwasher, doing your thing and just giving you something to do in between, school ending and beginning again. So that's where when you started to kind of see what was there, it was just built into me. It's not something I had to go and kind of research what I wanted to do. It was brought up into me and kind of like my heritage, and it was just part of human nature at that point. And so I just continued on, and here we are.
So besides you and your entire family, who's the best cook?
It's got to be my father, to be honest with you, which is kind of odd because he's a C-suite guy, aviation. But on the weekends or, after work or whatever, he'd get on the grill or he'd be cooking something. He had a really good mix because he lived all over the Northeast. So a little dash of Italian, really good seafood and things like that. And so, talk about almost like two different career paths, right, merging together. So I think that's definitely because I'm very close to him. That's obviously part of the influence as well.
There's a lot of restaurants in Dallas. What brought you to the Warwick Melrose?
So I worked in all private French scratch Italian, all that, which is very normal up in the Northeast. And then when I decided to make the move down here, I kind of went into a bit of a corporate realm with Hyatt hotels and kind of moved around from there. And I found myself at Hilton Park Cities, which is right up the road. So it was actually a competitor. So they started coming up there and saying, hey, who's this new chef? Who's this guy, right? And so they came and they scooped me up, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I spent 5 amazing years here. Had a great part to do with the new buildings, the spa, and the new kitchen over there, the new facilities. And that's the blood, the sweat, the tears. That's all the stuff that goes into it. Then unfortunately, we had what had occurred in 2020, and scattered the winds. And I was very, very fortunate to get that phone call that says, hey, we're really interested in doing a very, elevated, incredible concept, beautiful prime rib, all quality products. Chef, we think you're the guy. Come back home. And so I decided to.
So the hotel features both the library and the landmark prime rib. What makes each of those unique and special?
Especially considering the proximity. They are right down the hallway from each other. The library bar is well known. That is definitely a spot to be seen. It brings in an incredible crowd of people, local celebrities as well as others. That's the fun. This is elegant. It's high end, but also in a relaxed atmosphere that you don't have to feel, full out, all of this. And so we think that prime rib, when we kind of went into it, was, most people would attribute to holidays. So we wanted to bring a holiday to every day. You have birthdays, you have anniversaries, you have this, you have that. And overall, the Melrose is so entrenched in the neighborhood, and you have so many people that are generational that come back and they remember the nostalgia of what this was in the 90s and early 2000s, and kind of giving it that new energized focus. While it still has something for everybody, this is where else are you going to go to get such a good prime rib? And that's the story. And so we're able to do it, and it's just, I think it's a wonderful accoutrement, a yin to a yang versus what you're looking for. Obviously quality, obviously elegant everywhere you go, but I think this really speaks to more of a tradition on a daily basis.
What's your favorite part about working here at the landmark prime rib in the Warwick Melrose Hotel?
For me, there's a bit of nostalgia because it's my second time back for sure. But it's also, it's the people that make it. You know, a building's just a building, to be honest with you. I love the history of it, I love that, but it's the people that walk through those doors that keep you coming back. And so when you go out into somewhere and you meet somebody else and they said, oh, you're the Melrose. Oh, the landmark prime rib. That's always a little nice for a chef. Touch ego, right? But really it is, it's definitely the people. And you know, when all the craziness that happened kind of simmered down, so many of us came back to what I refer to as home. And that's really what kind of brings this place and makes it in my heart.
Steve and I have really enjoyed this hotel experience. The staff has been incredible, hospitality across the board. So we just want to thank you and the rest of the team for a great time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers.
Salud.